Hello everyone, this is Impulse, and welcome back to HermitCraft Game Mode 4. And it is that time of day. It is time to do all the chores and switch back to regular view. I'm so good at this. Here I am, harvesting the wheat for the day, so that I can take the wheat and go breed some cows, so that I can slaughter them later and have food. Gotta love new worlds. So as I'm doing this, I realized I don't like doing this. I don't really like doing this whole manual collection of food and breeding cows and harvesting wheat. This is game mode 4, guys. This is archaic. We can't do this. We can't be doing this. It's time to up our game. It is time. Get in there. Oh. All right, so yeah, let's fix this today. Let's fix this actually right now. All right, so obviously the plan is to just build your standard chicken farm, right? You know, the one that like lays eggs and shoots them out and new chickens are born and then they grow up and then they die in lava and then you get free chicken, right? That's the plan, obviously, because that's what we do in Minecraft these days. No, not what we're gonna do. This is game mode 4, people. We gotta do something fun. Look at this thing. There's a tower here. There's a tower here close to my base. My base is on the other side of that mountain there. And so this is really, really close to my base. And so I was thinking, let's go in here and let's take a look and see what kind of spawners there are. And as I started traveling up, I found this guy here. This is a zombie. And it's a little baby zombie. And it's kind of crazy looking right now. But check this out. If we remove some torches, look at what we get. We get this little baby zombie riding a chicken. And then if we kill the baby zombie, what we're left with... I gotta light this place back up. These guys are not fun to deal with. After we kill him, we're left with a chicken. Chicken's good. Then we kill the chicken and we get food. But that's too manual. That's too manual. So, yeah. So we're going to have to automate this. And I'm thinking not only using one spawner, but there's another one there. And potentially could go up here and use another one. We'll have to test and see what kind of range we get. But look, there's also there's one here, and then there's even another one up there. And I think they're all the same thing. I think they're all the chicken zombie baby thingies. So I don't know how many we can activate. We're going to have to kind of clear this tower out. And for those of you that are thinking, hey, it's game mode 4, there's I read the wiki, I know what's going on. There is a way to move these spawners and minecarts, and honestly, guys, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking, let's put these things in minecarts and let's move them all next to each other and use all 4 to spawn at once inside a really cool trap. But then I found out that that's not going to work. It's not going to work. Check this out. You put a redstone block there, you put a piston facing downwards, and then you put a track underneath the spawner like that, and then you put a minecart down and you put it underneath the spawner, and then sadness comes. When you see those red particles, that means it can't be moved. This spawner can't be put in the minecart. We can't move it. So it's one of those types of spawners that can't be moved. And maybe down the road, there are certain things you could do to like upgrade spawners or change the mob that's inside them. And I think once you do that, you might be able to move them. But yeah, those red particles mean we can't move them. And I think Izuma had the same problem, which is why he didn't move the Wither Skelly spawners that he was doing on his Wither Skelly farm. So I'm going to end up kind of doing the same type of deal where I'm going to dig this thing out and see kind of where I can be in range of as many of these spawners as possible, and then have them spawn and kind of fall down into some water or something, and then we'll figure out how to kill them. So let me dig all these out so we can get a better view of this thing, and I'll be right back. All right, so it looks like I can get these bottom ones here together, and I tried climbing and seeing if I could get either one of those to be activated, but as soon as I go up a little more, this one gets out of range. So I think I'm just going to focus on these 2 spawners, not worry about those ones, and I'll just kind of make this spot about right here. In fact, this gives us plenty of room now that we could have a huge AFK spot. And, where'd the blocks go? And, yeah, so we can be here. So the next thing I need to do is basically just make a little room around these guys. And I don't know if I'm going to make full walls and all that bit. I don't think I really have to worry too much about it, but I need to get like a pillar on top of this spawner so that the guys that spawn out of this guy won't just land on top of that spawner and stay there. And what else? And then I'll just build like a little catching platform as they float down, maybe land in some water, and I'll transport them over. And then I'm thinking lava. I'm thinking lava to kill them, but we're gonna have to play around with that just a bit. So yeah, let me get at least this deal built to where they can kind of land in a water stream, and we'll funnel them into like a 1x1 chamber or 1x2 chamber, whatever you want to call it, and see how that goes. So, all right, let me get a little more work done, and I'll be back with you in just a sec. There you go, burn, baby, burn. Oh, it is working, guys. It is working. We are burning some baby chicken jockey. What are they called? They're just called chicken jockeys. But look at these things. Oh, man. It takes them a little while to burn because I got all that armor on. And we got both spawners activated standing right here. Got them basically just flowing into this water. And then the water coming down to the middle here kind of feeds them into this little pipe that I've made. The water stops on its own right there. There's a hopper. And then we have just a lava blade. So just lava flowing 3 blocks, and then there's a sign above the hopper to hold the lava, so it kind of is floating over the hopper there. And you can see they come in. The chicken's the first to go. It looks like the chicken hits the lava first. It goes, and then the baby has to get finished off by the lava blade there, which takes a little bit of time. But I've been AFK in here for a little bit, and let's see what we got. Maybe about an hour or so I've been AFK. And I got all these chests underneath to collect it, so we got plenty of storage here. Look at these hoppers. These things are crazy looking. But, oh my gosh. This thing is cranking. I am a little disappointed by one thing, though. Raw chicken. I was really hoping that the lava would get us cooked chicken. And it's kind of weird, because sometimes it is cooked and sometimes it's not. So I played with a few things on that. I tried to put in a half slab above the hopper instead of a sign, thinking that would raise the chicken up into the lava, that would burn it, and that didn't seem to help at all. So I went back to the sign, and maybe I'll play with it some other day. Maybe you guys can tell me, how to burn a chicken jockey and still get the chicken cooked. Maybe there's a fancy way to do it. I don't know. I haven't played around with chicken jockeys. I've never had a chicken jockey spawner before. So, anyway, I'll take the cooked chicken, though. This was the whole point. This is the whole point of doing this thing. So, let's take a look at the outside. Yeah, we have a chicken supply now. Really easy to get. And, yeah, I didn't go too fancy with this. I basically just reused the materials that I tore down. So, the tower was made out of, I don't even know what this stuff is. It's andesite and... And what else? What was the other one? Granite. I think it must have been the polished granite. Let's see. Yeah. So andesite and polished granite is what I tore out from the tower. So I just reused it, repurposed it, if you will, made a box. On top, I lit up the very top with some torches so we wouldn't get spawns up there. I don't know if I really need to do like a AFK room. I AFK'd here for an hour. It was night and day over and over again, and nothing came out. I did open this back up just to show you guys what it looked like from the inside, but this thing gets rocking when you're standing here. 2 spawners going. I mean, look, we get tons of these guys spawning, just one after another. And so just a constant flow of chicken. Server's a little laggy at the moment. I don't know if that's my fault for activating these spawners or what. But yeah, this totally works now. And you just have to stand, right here. If I stand back here, that top spawner will deactivate. So you just got to stand right here, and they can't get you. It kind of looks like you should be burning, but nope, you don't. So yeah, so that's done. That's done. That was a easy way to get a food source, I'd say. And we got plenty. So if I AFK here overnight, get this thing filled up, get a couple chests worth. Anybody else on the server that might be watching this video, feel free to stop by. In fact, here's the coordinates, -471, 367. That's where we're at. and you just have to climb this mountain here. I might make a little better way. It's kind of a pain. I traversed this mountain quite a few times during this, so it's kind of a pain here. But you know, you just kind of go down here, and here's the other thing I was noticing. I AFK'd quite a bit. Look at this. Something doesn't seem right. There are so many animals spawning that I don't think that's right. Maybe I didn't even need to do that. Like, why is there so many animals? Yeah, I was AFKing maybe 2 hours, but yeah, there's animals everywhere now, which might also be why there's so much lag. But here, we'll take out some sheep, we'll take out some pigs, try to help the server out, see if we can get its tick rate back up. Oh man. So yeah, I might want to ask the guys about that. This is I noticed that there was just more and more animals, but this is insane. You know, obviously maybe we're running spigot or something, I don't know, and it might have caused some differences with the way animals spawn, but this is insane. All these animals, they weren't here before, so got my own little passive mob farm just by AFK. This is out of control. Oh, all right, so I'm gonna head back to my base because there's something else I want to work on today, and I think it's gonna be a rather quick project. So let's head on back to my base because I got a problem I want to solve, and I'll see you over there. All right, so I am back up here at my base here at Pucker Bay, and enjoying the view, enjoying the floating block. I'm already getting threats not to remove that block, so we're gonna keep it there. But this is kind of it's kind of a pain. I really love the fact that we have this base way up high, and we'll be doing some things here, of course. Maybe next episode, I want to make this look really nice, give it a nice view, nice looking base up here in the mountain. But getting up and down is kind of a pain. It's kind of a pain. So at least I have gone ahead and made it easier to get down. I've put in this water drop here, and so I can just do that. But there is something called vertical rails in Gamemode 4. And that's what I went ahead and have done here. I've put in some vertical rails. And you're probably thinking, Impulse, those are just ladders. What are you talking about? Well, with Gamemode 4, it's really simple to do vertical rails. You basically just put a track leading into a ladder. And then the Gamemode 4 is going to just go ahead and take you up the ladder while you're still in the minecart. So I laid the tracks down because I thought this is just too easy. I don't believe it. I don't believe this is actually a real deal. So I laid down the track, and this is just kind of all the track I had. I had, you know, a little bit of, I made some powered rail with a little bit of gold I had, and I just wanted to see if it works. So here we go. Let's try it. We can go through up over I made a little bridge here over the ravine. I'll pretty up later, of course. Right into the ladder, and look at this. Up we go. We're just no hands. We're getting all the way to the top. It's actually pretty fast. This is traveling really fast. I thought it would be slower. And then boom, we get to the top. I can hit shift to get on out, walk over to my base, and we're here. So that is much better than having to climb the ladder. You know, I can go hands-free, do some other things, and it really didn't even take that long. And then I can just grab the cart and fall back down. Might want to make that drop a little safer. But yeah, that's great. I'm really excited about these vertical rails, especially since I decided to do a base way up there. It makes total sense. So I'll definitely be using more of those vertical rails, like getting down to a branch mine. You know, I haven't done any branch mining really at all. Just kind of explored that cave, you know, just during the intro episode you guys saw. And yeah, we're going to need more powered rails too, because I think I want to do like a nice rail system. You know, between things, at least the things that are close in the overworld here at my base. You know, I need to get a rail going because it is kind of far. Let's go see kind of how far. I want to give you guys a good view of how far it is to that chicken farm. I guess you can say it's a chicken and rotten zombie flesh farm. But I think it's just over this hill here. So let's go take a look at that. And we should be able to see it from here, I believe. Maybe it's a little more this direction. But you can see it's kind of a pain to traverse this hill. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So it's just right there. It's right there. You can see those 2 spawners. I'm hoping those 2 spawners I can use somehow. Maybe I can repurpose them. There's some other feature in the game where I can upgrade the spawners, and I think once I do that, I might be able to move them, so we'll see. But there's a whole bunch of things that I have to accomplish before I even get that far. These animals, man. Oh, you're lagging the server, piggy. You too, cow. Oh, so yeah, I'm thinking, you know, some rails around here could be pretty cool way to go. And instead of like having to go up and down mountains, maybe I'll just like have it go like a straight line and then do the vertical rails to get up to stuff like that. So that's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna come in pretty handy. I can make tunnels and things look a lot better. But had one more idea that I have no idea what I'm gonna walk into here, but I'm wondering if the villagers like work the same in Gamemode 4. Because there should be a villager that will trade for rotten zombie flesh, and I'm thinking if I have, you know, rotten zombie flesh coming out of my new farm here, maybe we can use that to trade with some villagers to get some emeralds. And I think we could even take it a step further and turn emeralds into diamonds with some other features. So we could basically turn this one little spawner farm that I created today into generating diamonds in the long run. So let's grab some of this rotten zombie flesh here, and let's head over to the village. So I'm going to head over there and start looking for a villager, and I'll meet you down there. All right, we're over here at the village. Hopefully we have some live villagers. Looks like somebody did go ahead and save them. Oh, hi. I'll use these blocks to put them back. Well, hey, look at them. They're all different looking. Now I have no idea like what they are actually. So let's see. You are. Oh, look at that first try. We get the cleric, and he does want to trade rotten flesh for emeralds. So let's do it. It does take quite a bit of rotten flesh though. That's kind of a bummer. So we're not going to get a ton of emeralds out of this guy. I mean, we're going to have to really collect some rotten flesh out of that farm. I already went through all the rotten flesh from, you know, an hour or two worth of trading of collecting mobs there at the mob farm. So let's see, which one are you guys both clerics? Oh, okay, cool. I should have checked. He might have had a better deal, but let's see. So yeah, gold for ingots too. So if we had or for emeralds, if we had a gold farm, we could turn them into emeralds. And of course, okay, so it looks like we just have the standard trades. Nothing was changed with Gamemode 4, and the way that these guys trade, just the way they look. So yeah, that opened that up. But yeah, I wonder how hard it will be to turn these emeralds into diamonds. It's something I'll look into for maybe next episode. Actually, next episode I want to work on my base, but that's a lot of rotten zombie flesh to get emeralds. So I guess I'll go AFK again, make sure that we have enough food for the server and some more rotten zombie flesh. And I think that's going to do it for me today, guys. I know these episodes are fairly short compared to what I usually do with the vanilla HermitCraft stuff. And I kind of like it that way. I mean, we're still getting a lot done. I made an entire mob farm in this video, and we also checked out the vertical rails. I mean, I still feel like we did a lot. It's just the episodes are a little shorter than normal. So let me know what you guys think of that. Obviously, the shorter episodes are easier for me to make, so you know, it won't affect my schedule with other videos as much as, you know, if I'm putting more time into these and the videos are longer, obviously that means more time put into them. Could potentially affect my HermitCraft vanilla if we do that. But anyway, let me know. Let me know what you guys think of the shorter episodes, and I'm kind of liking it. Actually, I'm getting addicted to this Gamemode 4 stuff already. We're gonna be rich before we know it. So. All right, that's going to do it today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please remember to leave a like. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe before you go. And with that said, I will see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.